What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back here again with another video. So we're gonna check out WWE speeches that will make you cry. Now, there's been some speeches out there given by wrestlers that put you in your feels, put you in your emotions or whatnot. The one infamous one I can think of off the top of my head is when rest in peace Bray, you on my mind apparently. When Daniel Bryan had to announce his retirement or whatnot, the first go around, he had to announce his retirement, and I think he was in his hometown, and it was such an emotional speech because, I guess WWE, and some of the doctors deemed he shouldn't go out there and wrestle no more due to the concussions he's received. And it was such an emotional moment watching that live. It teared me up because it was just like, this is somebody that we really wanted to see at the top of the mountain again, and unfortunately due to injury we couldn't. So yeah, that's one speech that legitimately teared me up live when I watched it. Very impactful, very powerful. Had a lot of people tearing up that night. So we're gonna check out some of these moments where, the speeches get so good you start to tear up, man. Appreciate all love and support. Let's get into this.
Enzo Amore backstage was different. It was said that most WWE wrestlers didn't like the realest guy in the room, and Enzo actually got kicked out of the locker room and even a tour bus. One night on Raw, The Miz came face to face with Amore and dug into him.
I tend not to think before I speak.
And that's the trouble with you, isn't it? You don't think. When you came from NXT to WWE Monday Night Raw, you and Cass were the next big thing. You would sell out merchandise, pay-per-views with John Cena. Everyone loved Enzo and Cass, but look at you now. Time progresses, and you don't know when to shut your mouth. You don't listen. You think you know everything better than everybody else. That's why you're kicked out of WWE tour buses, and that is why you are kicked out of the WWE locker room. You think you chose to bring your personality to the cruiserweight division? There was nowhere else for you to go because no one on the WWE Monday Night roster can stand you.
In 2007, there were rumors going
I don't know if that would make me cry, but he was speaking a lot of truth. That's an interesting one to put on there. I don't know if it would make me cry. It was just Miz cooking him. That was really what it was.
around that Carlito was lazy and spoiled. How true or false that was is unknown, but this perception about Carlito led to a passionate speech by Ric Flair.
Hey, where are you going? We're going to me until we're going out.
You realize there's a triple threat main event match going on tonight, live on Raw, to see who goes to WrestleMania? You're telling me it's cool you're leaving? You're not going to stay and watch the show?
Carlito's not in the main event.
If you ever stop to think that there's a reason why guys like you, and I'm talking about guys like you, are not in the main event? That's right, why you're not in the main event? Because maybe you're a lazy, underachieving son of a bitch. Lucky to walk in the halls of this building. Lucky to be on the Raw roster. Lucky to be here at all. You're really pissing me off right now. What's your problem? My problem, I'll tell you what my problem is. Guys like you that have no passion, no guts. You want all the money, you want all the glory, you want to fly first class, you want to walk around with someone like her. You don't deserve it. You haven't worked for it. You have blood, sweat, and paid the price to be here. That's what drives me crazy. I'm walking this hall trying to figure out why guys like you are taking my spot. I've been here forever, and I'm going to work my ass off to stay here. McMahon told me today, if I want to stay, I got to prove it to him. You want to stay, you got to prove it to yourself.
Arguably the biggest embarrassment.
That was a good promo, man. I ain't gonna hold you, Rick. If there's anybody that can talk the talk and walk the walk, it's Ric Flair, man.
Of Jeff Hardy's career was at Impact Wrestling's 2011 Victory Road pay-per-view. The charismatic enigma came out intoxicated for the main event match, if you can even call it a match.
Yeah.
After a few months off, Hardy did return, and this is what was said to him.
AJ, now's not the time or the place. You know what bothers me the most? That I've been here for 9 years, literally killing myself for this company. 9 years, more matches than anybody else, that's for sure. Held all the titles, and one night, Jeff Hardy gets in the ring on a pay-per-view and almost destroys the whole thing. Not that I just helped build, but everybody who's been here. You almost killed the whole company because you're selfish. That's what that is. You're selfish. I gotta feed my family. You're gonna take money off my family? You're gonna take money away from my family? Is that what you're gonna do? Because that's what you did. You're responsible for that. So when people talk negative about Impact Wrestling, it's because of you. I'm not the guy out there. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing anything. I'm just killing myself for the company, just trying to make it something that we can all appreciate and love, and that the fans can be entertained by.
In 2016,
Damn.
Dolph Ziggler was feuding
That was real good. Holy, man. That was my boy AJ was cooking, man.
with the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Despite Dolph's best efforts, the most must-see WWE superstar always managed to come out on top. This led to Ziggler giving one of the most emotional speeches ever heard in WWE.
You're right.
This was a real good feud. I ain't gonna lie to you. This feud for the Intercontinental Championship was so good between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler.
This is all I have. This couple minutes a night, 300 nights a year, this is my everything. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone when they know that I live for this. This is what I love. But you know what? Sometimes things you love don't always love you back.
Yep.
And you can give, 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 and sometimes you get nothing. In return, you get nothing. And you have friends and family and fans coming up to you telling you, why do you still do it? Why are you still here? Why do you subject yourself to this every night? It's because I can't stop. It's a sickness.
This was so good,
stop.
bro.
And maybe my career didn't always turn out the way I thought it would, you know? I thought it would have been better. I thought I earned something. I thought I would be a bigger star, but you know what? I just can't stop myself.
Triple H is a legend today, but back in
Man,
the
this is why it's just so frustrating how WWE continue to push, then de-push, then push, then de-push. The guy just, man. So, it is so frustrating. I think we still all want the best for Dolph, but I think people just don't care because WWE seems like they don't care, so.
90s, things weren't the same. The Game was still trying to become a top star, and an interview with Jim Ross showed the world exactly
Seen
what
this
it
one.
deserved to be.
Seen this one.
4 years ago, Madison Square Garden, I walked to the ring to say goodbye to my friends, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels. Who got punished for that, JR? I did. You know why? Because you didn't have the nobody in the office had that to do it to anybody else. They did it to me. Why? Because I was the easy one. I was the one that would take it. Good old Triple H, he'll rise to the occasion later on. Don't worry about it. He'll come through. We can take care of that now, punish him, get rid of that. He'll come back later. Well, you know what? That makes me sick in my stomach. Every time I look at you guys, it makes me sick to think what you did to me, holding me back. You guys talk about being students of the game. I am the game, JR. There is nobody.
This was good though, because there was a lot of truth to what he was saying. That's how he felt, and that's what they did. Everybody else, they were leaving. They weren't about to, you know what I'm saying? They weren't about to do nothing to anybody else. So the only person they could punish was Triple H, and that's what they did.
Eats, sleeps, or breathes this business more than me.
In the lead-up to their match at No Way Out, Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero confronted each other in the ring. This gave us arguably the greatest speech of Eddie's WWE career.
Rest in peace, Eddie, man.
I really hope you are addicted to losing, because this Sunday at No Way Out, you're gonna get your fix. Truth is, Brock, I am an addict. See, Brock, about 3 years ago, Holmes, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, vato, your home state. That's right, vato. In the shower, in the locker room. Oh, man, I was high, bro. I was high. And I don't remember much about that night, I said, but what I do remember, they carried me out of that arena, and they carried me straight into rehab. And see, they didn't do that. I did that to myself, vato. But that was just the beginning of it, I said. Because, see, through all that time, bro, through all those 3 years, not only did I wind up losing my job, I lost my wife, I lost my kids, and I lost myself. I lost my spirit.
This was good.
I disgraced my race. I disgraced my family, and I disgraced myself. But you know what, Brock? I came to a point in my life, I came to a point where it was do or die, Holmes. I had to make a decision, do or die. And you know what I did, because I'm here right now. Day by day, by the grace of God, I have earned my way back into this ring, man. Day by day,
Rest
by
in
the grace
peace.
of God, I have earned the respect of my kids again. Day by day, I have earned my life back. And see, Holmes, when I stand across you and I see that across your waist, you know what that symbolizes for me, I say? That symbolizes for me, I'm sorry. That's my way of telling my family. I'm sorry. That's my way of telling.
This
my
is good,
kids
man.
I'm gonna provide
This is
a
good.
better way of life for them. I'm gonna get the bikes that they wanted. I'm gonna give them a better education. That's my new addiction, home. See, when I step into this ring, yeah, bro, I am addicted. I'm addicted to the high that I get from them. I'm addicted to the high that I get when I go home and I tell my family, hey, I'm doing it. I'm addicted to the satisfaction that I get to tell everybody like you.
This
that
is so
didn't
good.
believe in me, you can stick it up your.
This is
I'm
so good.
addicted to the
Yo.
do or die feeling, Holmes, that I'm gonna have this Sunday night at No Way Out, because you know as well as I do.
This was a
Holmes,
great match too
what
they
a
had.
high it is when we're in here, brother. See, but the difference between me and you, bro.
Man, he
is
made the
that
whole
I'm an
promo
addict,
segment.
and I'll do anything and
Yup.
run over anybody that it's gonna take to get that around my waist and get my high at No Way Out and become the WWE champion. Olevato.
This is why
That
Eddie
was
Guerrero is a
goosebumps.
legend. Unfortunately, for all the inspirational moments, there's a lot of sad ones. To see the serious WWE moments, watch the video on screen.
That was a good one, man. They definitely didn't show a lot of them. You know, there's a lot that they didn't show. But this was a great one, man. That Eddie promo, God, sheesh, gave me goosebumps, man. Gave me straight goosebumps, man. This is what wrestling is all about. When you get these moments like that, these very powerful, impactful moments of a wrestler telling a little bit of truth and adding that to the story, it's always fantastic. And I wish they continue to do more stuff like that. Blur the lines of what's real and what's not. Add those stories into that so people can really connect to the person as well as the wrestler and the character they're trying to portray. Comment down below. Let me know some other promo segments that, you know, got you emotional or got you in your feels or whatnot. Let me know down below. But I appreciate all the love and support you guys showing on the channel. Road to 150K. Now, I'm still your undisputed YouTube wrestling champion of the world. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See you on the next one. Peace.